Hey y'all, welcome to Last Call. This your girl Ja and your girl
Ty.
Why you got that on? What you got that Rona? You got that Rona?
Girl, I'm forever good. You know what I'm
Okay.
I'm good.
What's going on? What's going on with you and your mask?
Oh no, this an Auntie Stink boutique exclusive. You know what I'm saying? I got a little secret lady with magic hands at the crib crocheting these perfect masks, because y'all know it is the law. We cannot go outside without these masks. You will get a fine. It got a nice little, it got 2 layers of crochet. It got a nice little liner for the filter.
You can wash it?
Yes, little drip dry.
Don't dry it though, because it's crochet.
You know what? I put all my well, the kind of yarn that my best friend uses is pre-shrunk yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I always put all my crochet stuff in the wash. I mean, I would highly suggest you hand wash your face mask, but like, she make everything. Like my baby suit gets
What's
washed.
her name? Maybe I need to cop me one.
According to Excel_, we'll put it in the comment description below.
That's
but
good,
yeah.
though. Okay, so I see you got your black on in there. Y'all know I come through with the black on. I am wearing Forever Good by my boy Dante Roberts. Listen, cop up on it. I wore some other stuff the other day. Loungewear. It was comfy as hell. If it was a regular day, I would have wore it outside. Huh? My butt, I ain't gonna lie, my butt was fat. My nigga was grabbing my shit. It was fat.
Oh, so what's up? I need something. You gonna drop
okay? And because I was in the house all day, I wore it from lounging in the house to the bed. That's how lazy I was. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around so people can see my face. And don't worry about my hair because
we got something for y'all, but shh.
It's coming. It's coming, so don't even worry about it. So today, we're just gonna hop into it. We definitely gonna sit here and talk about double standards.
Double
I'm
standards.
tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all boys out here. So we're gonna talk about double standards. So one thing I do
boys.
hate, not men,
boys.
okay? This is boys. One thing I hate, when we talk about double standards, we're talking about whether it's a male or a female and how if the roles were reversed, that it's not the same type of outcome, or people don't think the same because of the gender
it's
role.
Not the same.
So one of the big things that I know for sure is when we talk about sex and sexual experimenting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can go out, because like back in high school, I could go out, high school, college, now, and I can experiment, whether it's with a poly relationship, whether I'm dating a girl, whether I'm dating a guy.
You could be at the board kissing some girl.
Bitch, I'm a date. Okay, with cherry lip gloss, but I could date a pansexual, whatever. Ain't nobody gonna be like, oh, they're just gonna be like, oh, she's sexually fluid. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to back down, make get a little shot.
And it's okay. And even to some guys, it's like, damn, she's sexy, or she dating a girl. Shit, that's sexy.
Yeah, that's sexy.
But what about my men? Talk to me. What about my men?
It ain't fair, girl. They be like, oh no, because I would never use that word in public. But y'all know the word. Y'all know the word.
What's the word? Oh, I'm slow. Okay. Yeah, because when you dating a guy, if a guy wants to explore his sexuality, like a lot of people be like, or for men, it's like, I'm not dating no dude. That's gay. That's gay. It's like, that's disgusting.
I'm going to be honest, y'all.
How do you not know?
So from experience, I'm lying. Not experience like me, but from experience like having friends who are, bisexual males, or having friends who have ran into bisexual males, like, bitches is ignorant. Like, y'all are really ignorant. Like, oh no, this nigga's a homo thug. No, he's not a homo thug. Look how you acting. You wasn't saying that when you had your motherfucking legs bent behind your neck like a motherfucking pretzel. Now you done found out he, you know what I'm saying, got a little dick suck from a little shit. When they say on Big Mama House, you can't come up in here and leave with your shit boink boink.
But a lot of times
but listen, I feel like as long as I'm gonna bring it all back to episode 1. Remember episode 1 when I was saying, as bisexuals, you can't be greedy? Like, as long as you're not out here doing it to people, brothers and sisters, and just doing whatever, that's wrong. You can't do stuff like that. But if you decide, listen, I was in a relationship with a man as a male. I was in a relationship with a man. We did whatever. I'm not with him no more. We broke up, and now 2 years later, I moved on. I'm in a relationship with a woman. I want to marry this bitch. That's your fucking business.
No, I get that. So one of the things that I did see, and I just recently popped up on my timeline with it was a talk show host with Oprah and Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was like, I'm not gay. I've never been with a man. I thought about it. So when he said like I thought about it, a lot of men think about it. How could you not think about being with another man to know that you don't like it? You thought like if I was with a guy, would I like that shit? You like fuck no, I don't like that shit. You thought about it. You cannot not have thought about it. It makes sense. If y'all check it out, y'all Google Dennis Rodman on Oprah, and I ain't gonna say nothing, but whatever.
You know what I don't like though?
Well, you know what? Let me tell you this real quick.
What
This came up. You gonna love this shit. I'm telling you, you gonna love this.
Am I gonna love it?
So you gonna love it. And I'm gonna just affirm. And I'm just being honest. Even though like I do what I do with whoever I date with sexually, that's my prerogative. That's me and my preference.
Facts.
So when it comes to if I'm dating a guy and a guy tells me that he is bisexual or anything along those lines, I might consider it, but deep down inside, I probably wouldn't. And that's just that's me just being a double standard. That's what I'm saying. People do it, and let me tell you why. I respect a guy if he tells me up front that he does it. But let me tell you what I just found out. And so some boy from my childhood that I really love or whatever, like this was, after my kid was born or whatever, I really loved. When I recently just found out this past weekend that one of my older cousins, whom happens to be gay, actually, one day when we were going through a breakup or whatever, he was stressed, my older cousin sucked his dick. Now, the fact that I just found this out, and I've been like still communicating with him, not on that level, but the point to where you still want to be with me and work it out and stuff like that, it's like you've been lying to me in my face, and I can't respect that. So to me, it's like when you did your bid or you did bids, what you was doing in jail, because there is a such thing as jail sex or that's jail shit. That's what they say. Yeah, that's what they say, jail gay.
Because I make one of them Susies. I seen them.
Niggas not going 5-7 years without fucking. I don't give a fuck what you say, and that's a fact.
Do you know what the Susie
I don't know. It's probably something with a song.
No, it's a towel. You roll it up and you put the glove on it, and it look like the little.
That can't even feel like pussy. I'm sorry, or ass. I know it don't. It's rubber. It's like you got a condom on, and it's just whatever. But I'm just saying, for certain things like that, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful, and it's a double standard.
And you gotta do your research, because it's not fair. It's not fair to assume. You gotta do your research. You can't be like, oh, this nigga been out of jail, he probably gay, or oh, this nigga do this and that. You can't assume.
That's what
assume.
And that's another thing. That's what I'm saying. When it comes down to them double standards, I'm part of it. Because that right there is a total turn off to me. And maybe if you was upfront and honest about it, but someone that I'm dating, for somebody else and they happy doing it, I'm like, oh, look at them. But for me, nah.
No, thank you.
And I'm going to keep it 100. I want it my way. But if I ain't doing it.
But to each his own. Like, we ain't judging. We love y'all for who y'all are.
Yeah, that sexual experiment. But I like the guy.
Listen, we want to know about it. And we're going, and listen, don't come and tell us that a bitch is treating you funny because you dated a nigga before, because we'll beat the bitch up. Listen, we with it, we just not with it.
I mean, yeah, so
we with it. We support. You know what? We are concerned. Listen. We concerned, but we're not consumed.
What Lil Duval shirt say? It said, "We in this together, but stay away from me. We in it together, but stay away from me." Okay. But another thing, I like a double standard that I watch a lot or I see a lot is You just gotta pause that. Because you're supposed to have the card up. What are you doing?
I'm up for fucking dueling, dog. God damn.
I'm crying. That's how you know you.
Then another double standard would be like as many sexual partners. Is it thoughts? Is it thought or not as far as sexual woman when it comes to male and female? Let me hear your perspective on it.
I mean, according to these people, if I am a single woman.
Single. There we go. That's another one. That's a key word.
I say it again.
She said what she said because that's your business.
I say what I say. I feel like if a person is clean and they are respectful and they carry themselves in a way that doesn't put their lives at risk or anybody else's, you should be able to have sex with whoever the fuck you want, whatever the fuck you want, as long as all parties involved are being respected. Now you can't be out here telling people, "Oh, I love you. We gonna be together forever." And then 2 days go by, you play the cool by yourself, and then 2 days later you in the next bed talking about I love you. We gonna get married, be together forever.
That's how drama starts.
That's how you get somebody killed. That's how passions and crimes come about.
First 48.
But if I'm single and you single and you single, and I decide not to say that fuck it. Listen, I'm from the '90s. I'm a whole fucking hoochie mama out here. I do what the fuck I please. I didn't say I was a thot. I didn't say I was a hoe. I was a hoochie mama.
Ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Fuck with it.
Oh, I got my ponytail up in a bun today, so it ain't swinging. But the point that I'm making is, mind your motherfucking business. Who are you to tell somebody they thought or not? Because these niggas is out here doing it to you and your cousin and your grandmom and your stepsister and your sister's cousin, uncle's little cousin, baby Tracy.
Baby Tracy is a goddamn lie.
And you still fucking with that nigga and he the man. Oh, he just being a man. But he ain't even single though. Thought cop.
But the thing is that as far as like sexual partners go, as soon as a female has, one thing I hate is that guys always ask how many bodies that you have. So like, being a female, we always like, oh, how many bodies? If she got over a certain amount of bodies in a certain amount of time, it's more so like, oh, she a hoe or she get around. But you got, even still with the state that we live in or city that we live in, Wilmington is so small. Like I said, I feel like we all sister, brother, cousins. No, like, in some sort of way. So I could have talked to someone from 5 years ago and just met you, you know, yesterday, and then y'all know each other, but y'all been knowing each other this whole life. Like, how the hell I'm supposed to do that? I'm not saying that that's the case, but more than likely that's how it ends. And y'all men sitting around, y'all talk about other females, like, oh yeah, I hit her, bro, she easy, da da da. And then y'all just pass on. First of all, females do that too. Just saying. But at the end of the day, but then at the end of the day, like, y'all always asking like how many bodies she got, how many bodies this count. I feel like over 25, it doesn't even matter. But the fact that y'all still sitting there and consider that as many bodies that she wanna fucking have, she can have as long as she's safe and she clean. Ain't no she a hoe. First of all, we're not even doing that shit no more. This is a hot girl summer. But men, y'all can sit around and fuck from motherfucking here to Timbuktu.
So let me ask you a question.
Timbuktu. Hold on, let me finish this. They can fuck from Timbuktu
and be
and be considered the man, or you the nigga.
Crown.
And in the fact, like back then.
No, like out here burning bitches and fucking 6 different bitches. One pregnant, one crying, one exposing all your shit on Facebook, and everybody like, right, dog, you got these bitches going damn, but
you could be considered the man, and then on top of that, I guess it brings them more bitches because it's more like clout. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, like from this point on forward, I can say within the last year, like a lot of females don't want to be with a man who's been with other females. The same way that y'all want somebody that's preserved, we kind of want the same thing, but understanding the fact that once you hit like 25, like, I'm not asking you how many bodies you know. If you run into somebody that I know, it's like, yeah, I used to mess with them back in the day or maybe a year ago. There's no way that I'm supposed to know everybody that you mess with, and vice versa. Like, it is what it is. Like, either you gonna date me or you gonna let it go. Because I feel like even still, that's a black stigma. Because when it comes to white people, bitch, John would marry Heather, who he dated for 10 years, sister. And it won't even be a motherfucking problem. Will it? They were married like yeah, I dated her and now I'm dating her sister, and they'd be like, oh, okay.
And have more kids, and the kids would be sister cousins and brother cousins.
And then it'd be like it ain't nothing.
It'd be at Christmas having a jolly old time. I've seen a few blended families.
Mm-hmm. But then you got the other thing when it comes to when it comes to men. What do you think about like feelings and like, you know, women are too emotional. A man gotta be hard.
Well, it's obvious that they're scared of their feelings because otherwise they wouldn't need so many women. Because women don't do nothing but harbor and expose and reciprocate emotions. So they were comfortable with their emotions, or even indulging in them, or dwelling in them, or failing them, dealing with them, and healing from them like they were supposed to. That many bitches wouldn't even be compared. They would, if they were aware of their mental emotions and their own emotional states, they wouldn't be able to handle the capacity of having to deal with that many different emotions.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when you have a certain level of awareness, you can't just be like, oh yeah, that's too much. That's too much.
I can understand that.
Coming from a certain level of whatever you want to call it, awareness, whatever. I can't do that. Kind of like what Summer Walker be talking about. How she don't like to hug too many fans, and she don't like to touch too many people. She don't like to exchange energy.
Cause she ain't never. Well, she never had it. She probably never really had it to
But
be
even,
able to
but
give
even
it.
still, to know that you're exchanging that kind of energy, I don't blame her. You can fuck around and kill her. People walk around all day and be like, "Oh, remember me? I was at the concert. You didn't even wave at me, and I killed myself." What if you hug that person and you gave them an autograph and you hug them and kiss and you put that type of that shit is real. Energy is a real thing. It don't die.
It can mean a lot
It just
to the
transfer.
person.
It
But even still,
could.
when you talking about like celebrities and stuff like
That's
their
different.
feelings
I was just using that example because
Yeah.
everybody knows she got social anxiety.
yeah, I'm saying she
not
got
giving
social
an excuse.
anxiety. But my thing is, even be a celebrity, I don't even know if she wanted to make it that big or not. But when it comes down to your fans and stuff, that comes along with the territory of being a celebrity. Like sometimes you gotta take pictures. You might not hug every single body, but when you can hug somebody like, hey, this and the third. But I even still think like men, as far as like emotions go, I think that's where a lot of their it's last call already. It ain't last call.
Oh
Is
my
it coming
God.
on? But I just think that even still like with emotions go, like that's where a lot of men anxiety, mental illness go because they can't really talk about a lot of stuff. Women, we talk about a lot of things. We get stuff out and we're considered like, oh, she's so overly emotional. She always talking about her feelings. We don't really. Women do go through it, but not as much as men do. And then for black people, we're not allowed to talk about our feelings and stuff because we taught to be so strong because we're black. White people go to therapy and all that shit.
Shit up.
But if a black person go to therapy, it's like, dog, something wrong with her. We go to
Wasting
therapy. But
money
white
and
people
shit.
go all the time. Even if they married, they can't talk to their spouse. They take the time out to go to therapy to be able to talk to somebody about what the fuck they going through. We need to step it up a notch because mental illness is a real thing, and that comes from lack of being able to communicate and holding emotions and things that you feel about. You gotta learn how to talk about that stuff. Like,
and don't snap. Because then you get told to calm down and act like a lady.
Black woman gets told to calm down and act like a lady. Black woman, it always takes for us to snap. For them to be like...
And I mean real life snap.
To get
like
our point
screaming,
across.
hollering, tears, throwing shit, real life snap. And you be like, damn.
We can say whatever
your
calmly.
feelings is hurt like that? You don't fucking say.
We'll say
you
everything
don't say.
calmly. All the time, like, hey, miss, this is not what I ordered, this is not what I... And they keep bringing the same thing out. And you like... Bitch, this is not what the fuck I ordered, and then now everybody like, oh my god, she's so distraught and all that extra type of stuff. Like I said it the first time, but it took for me to get this type of way for you to get my point.
You don't respect what I got going
you don't
on
respect
here.
what I'm
You
saying.
don't respect my respect.
But even still, when you talk about act like a lady and stuff like that, women are always taught like, okay, we need to cross our legs when we sit down. Bitch, I'm not crossing nothing. Or we taught to like, you know, dress a certain way. Put your skirt
or
shorts
shirt
need to be
tight.
Yeah, shorts or skirts need to be arm's length, and no spaghetti strap shirts and no shirt below the V line and all that type of stuff. But what are y'all telling the men? Are y'all telling the men
These gray sweatpants on?
Are y'all telling the men
These
to
tight slacks?
Act like gentlemen? Are y'all telling the men to, you know, be more courteous of a female or anything along those lines? I feel like a lot of stuff we put on a woman to be able to, it's a lot of stuff is put on the woman for a men to be able to survive around us, and it should not be. We're cohabitating.
And then say dumbass shit like, I can't help the fact that I got a dick print, so I asked for titties.
I can't help that I got a fat ass, so you want me to cover it?
I can't help that I got a camel toe. Look, it's fat in the tights. It's fat in the tights, bro.
I don't want to hear that from you. I don't want to hear that from you.
See?
I wear
her. You see that right there?
I'm just saying, I don't want to
hear. She just double standard.
I don't want to hear my sis.
Double standarding.
I don't want to hear my sis talk about her pussy fat. I don't want to
I'm just saying the niggas get to do it.
I'm just saying.
Ain't that what we talking about?
I mean, we are, but...
That nigga, basically what I'm saying, if he wearing his gray sweatpants, I'm wearing my tights, and that's just what it is.
That's just how it is. Just even still that movie.
You know what I say all the time?
People always look at the negative.
What would I be if I was a stick? Nobody wouldn't give a damn.
Hold on, hold on, because all throughout middle school,
you're not a stick though.
Everybody, no, I was. All throughout middle school, my nickname was Stick. They'd be like, yo, Stick, what's up? What's up, Stick? Like all the time. All the time, because I was stick, and then all of a sudden, you see this bounce back. I got a little hefty, and
from where?
The gym. Now, let me sit back down and act like a lady.
squats and vegan food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's that protein.
Okay.
It's like, now, let me stop. What else is like considered double standard? Or what about when you go to work? So if you go to work in the workplace, what's double standard in the workplace?
Girl, forget about when you get to work. How about when you first get hired for the job? The fact that you're a woman, you already make what's the percentage?
I think 55 cents less or 15 cents less on a dollar or something like that.
It's definitely like 15, 25 cents on a dollar. That's foolish.
Less than what they get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And the craziest part about it is 9 times out of 10, you walking down the hallway to knock on, I don't know, Jane Doe. You walk down the. Hey Jane, Steven, I put these reports on my desk, and I'm not really sure what I should think. You think I should go with the Excel account, or should I go ahead and stick with the Harvard account? I don't know, Steve. Don't you get paid 15 cents more per dollar than me? Figure it the hell out.
Figure it out on your goddamn self. A lot of times, in the workplace, when it comes to like double standard, is that not even in the workplace, in the world, period. A lot of, even when, and I can say, okay, within the workplace, a lot of women now day and age, it is a lot of women are stepping up and they're like CEOs and presidents and shit like that, and that's just amazing.
But that's because they ground up in.
Yeah,
starting their own shit.
In black, in black. I'm talking about corporate America, not like starting the business, but like you see a lot of black women and a lot of women, period, and that shit is really awesome to pretty much see, because nowadays sometimes it could be propaganda too, because sometimes they'll put a woman face there just because it'll bring more and more money. Now that you see a woman face attached to it,
fuck around, have a unisex name like Jamie or Sydney or something, and
something along those lines. But even being a president, a lot of people say like, oh, a woman shouldn't be a president or something because they have too much. They say women think on their emotions and men don't. But I feel like the same thing when it comes to like Mother Nature and nurturing. A lot of stuff goes right when you have a woman's touch on it. And I feel like we can all agree on that. Men are so stern, but it's the same thing even when it comes down to like making laws and things like that. It's like a board full of men talking about abortions and birth control and how many kids. Shit that you don't know nothing about. Or
nothing.
Anything and nothing about that or the body or how it operates or how women feel, but it's nothing but men in there controlling what women do. You ain't even got clothes. High heels and bras and shit was made by men. What the fuck?
Make your ass look fatter and your legs look longer.
Why? Because it's appealing to a man. You see how that shit go? That shit's crazy.
Yeah, because I'm trying to be kind of forever. I'm trying to be walking around this motherfucker with a loincloth and little pasties on. It's hot. It's hot.
Don't even worry about it. Wait till the gym open.
Girl, it's closed. Summer is over. I'm already just gonna celebrate our birthdays and we just gonna call it a day.
Oh, but one more thing. I wanted to touch on double standards. Ooh, what about bodies? They make fun of us for our bodies.
After the baby?
Or look, our lips. I know, but our lips, they talk about our asses, our skin complexion, but then you see people, whites copying us. They want lip injections. They getting their ass done for the same thing they used
sucking
to
that lip in a shot glass to get this.
Like criticize us about growing up in our hair, and now they doing our hairstyles, our lips,
our
body, our asses, all types of shit that y'all used to tease us about. And now y'all want to be black. You ain't even got motherfuckers selling, trying to. You seen that lady where she wanted her skin to be black? Well, her skin is black now.
She black as that fucking Victoria's Secret bag. Her name is Martina something.
Yeah, she now all of a sudden she went from white to being black. Now she's saying she black. Girl, if you don't go to fuck here somewhere, I'm
Justin
just
Bieber
saying.
black on paper.
Is he?
Changed his whole race.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Girl, me either. I guess
I'm changing my race too. Shit, I would never change my race. That's crazy. That's really crazy. But that's just one of many things that you guys want to touch about. But I feel like if I was white, I think a lot of people like when it's not minorities, they like our culture. Understand what I'm saying? They don't have a culture. They don't got nothing. We actually got culture. Like when it comes down to like music and food and everything. I can't.
Christmas.
On Thanksgiving, what they make? Mashed potatoes, green bean salad, turkey, stuffing, the basic stuff. When you go to Spanish people's house and Asian people's house and African American and black people, it be different genres of food. I don't want to eat no motherfucking mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving. Where the hell them greens at?
I need some greens, some yams, some macaroni and cheese out the oven.
But then another
I need
thing,
a turkey ham. I need a turkey. I need some chicken. I need some scrumps. I need some type of seafood pasta dish. I need some double
black people cook
eggs.
seafood every
Potatoes. Okay.
any event. It's street. It's,
Girl, crab meat, double
the
eggs.
It's between them. It's between seafood and them meatballs, bitch. At a baby shower, Sue bringing
What's
the
a
meatballs.
baby shower without meatballs, y'all? Not a damn baby
Yo,
shower. It's
I'm
a
cracking
cookout.
up. But
It's a
even
cookout
still,
with pregnant people.
oh, cause you date. What about stay-at-home dads and moms?
Oh,
I would be a stay-at-home mom if my husband.
But
made
I would
like
be a breadwinner mom
200,000.
too. Like it depends on the dynamic of the relationship.
But if you had a stay-at-home dad, people gonna look at him like
That's the thing
a
about me.
loser,
I
a
don't give a fuck about what
deadbeat,
people think.
less
It only
than.
matters what I think.
I'm just saying, but it's a double standard. Like, why can a woman do it and a man
It is.
can't?
You know why?
Why can't a man be a nurturer and be home taking care of his kids while his wife?
Oh,
who went to
because they
college-
have that emotional double standard. They're not supposed to know how to do that.
But the man
When they
probably
do-
fine about it. It's the society telling you that it's not okay for you as a man. That's the problem. People,
know what
it's
society
outside
do?
people looking in, telling you about how you should feel. When really y'all should just mind your business.
This how I feel about society.
Yeah, this society is that. They need to mind their own goddamn business.
Society.
But then you got But I think it kind of falls in. I think even still with that, I think even still with like being a stay-at-home dad when it comes to like certain stuff, it's okay for a dad.
I want to be a
to
stay-at-home dad.
Yeah, it's okay for a dad to stay home and be with his kids, and then that's what he enjoys doing. And sometimes, like my dad is like, I would consider my dad a stay-at-home dad. He always cook. My dad cook his ass off. So can my stepmom though, but he always cleans. Sometimes my dad do laundry and stuff like that. Take care of my little brother. He always been that way. That's my dad. Like when it comes to like cleaning, I'm like, oh God, you dropped a piece of paper on the floor. This man about to flip his mind with this OCD, and I feel like it's okay for that. It's better for him to be at home, a stay-at-home dad or whatever, than I'd rather for him to be in the streets. Because when you out in the streets, when it comes to that sentencing with that double standards, we already know what the double standards is when it comes to man in the street, especially between white and black men.
Hey yo, I was watching Instagram
Girl,
the
take
other
that
day,
mask
right?
off.
Oh, sorry. I had to show you how I felt about society at the moment. So listen, y'all, I was watching Instagram the other day, right? And the white man, no offense, he just all around the police, swinging his knife. Like, put the fucking gun down. He like, fuck no, I'm not putting the gun down. He just walking back and forth and pacing back and forth. And the audience, not the audience, but the people who are spectating is like, yo, y'all serious? Yo, shoot that nigga. If he was black, if he had a goddamn now later, y'all would have popped that nigga 30 seconds ago.
He would have came out with his phone in
It
his
literally
hand.
took
How
for
about?
him to aim the gun at a police officer and attempt to pull the trigger. For them to commence to do anything, whereas I watch videos of black people not doing nothing and literally reach to scratch their head like this and get their fucking scalp blown off.
Motherfuckers reaching for their wallet, getting shot for no
After
fucking
you
reason.
just asked me to pull out
And
my
then-
license and registration, you gonna shoot me because I'm reaching for my wallet. After you just asked me to get something.
And then
Oh, I
same
thought
thing
it was
with the
reaching for a
babies.
gun. Where? In my fucking back pocket, you asshole?
Same thing with it's the same thing with the babies. Like the babies that have outside on the basketball court, or the babies is walking around the neighborhood. Yeah, we just heard some noise around with disturbing the peace.
Oh, we
or
heard
you're
some
riding your bike
we
on the
heard some young
sidewalk.
kids were trying
Be
to
be a police officer and say, hey, you're not allowed to ride your bike on the sidewalk. Don't let me see you do that again, okay? And the kid will probably be like, all right, my bad. And you know what I'm saying? They probably gonna do it again, but at the same time, they kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like even still with when you're a police officer and things like that, there's a lack of training there for like racism. Like, are you racially biased? There's like a lack of training right there.
Training.
These
Diversity
policemen
Diversity training.
are so scared to protect and serve. Why are you taking this job if you're not here to make a difference?
They're the same punk ass niggas from high school who got beat up and bullied and now they need to feel power.
They're the same people who go to college at these white Ivy League college, and they still in college talking about nigger this and nigger that with the ER and all that, and they come out in societies. These are y'all judges, these are y'all lawyers, these are y'all police officers, these are people that y'all vote for. This is why it's another thing. Let me just say that, please vote. But on that note, that note, even still with that, but then you got, when it comes down to the punishment, when they finally get locked up, a white man get caught with 10 bricks versus a black man get caught with 10 bricks.
10 years versus 10 days, period.
Oh no, he's a model citizen. You know what I'm saying? He's a model citizen. we're just gonna go ahead and give him probation. We're gonna give him 3 months of jail and probation if they give him 3 months of jail. Might do 2 weeks of good behavior or some shit. Same thing with Bill Cosby, with them with that shit that happened 30 years ago versus somebody who we actually know raped the girl behind a dumpster while she was unconscious, and you get off.
Dig this. In
No, right?
In the times that we living in, people are actively using prescription drugs to get high. Percocets.
That's where they start from.
Xanax, and all that type of stuff, right?
Guess where they start from? White people get that shit like that and be in their mom and dad medicine cabinet.
I know. Remember we were talking about the wine get is loose. We get to getting.
It's just crazy how it's a double standard when it really comes to race. Everything is based off of gender and race, no matter
that's how
what.
It go. White man,
White male,
lady,
white.
You know what's crazy? It goes white man, white lady, black woman, black man.
Yes.
How?
It does.
How?
Yes.
You know what? But with that being said, with that, y'all keep that order in mind. White man, white woman, black woman, black man.
Racism is a
No,
very hard.
Nope.
It's a hard subject to touch on.
Exactly, which is why we saving it for next motherfucking week. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
What?
Yeah. What you mean?
Alright.
We already got the ding mad long ago. Stop
You know what
playing.
you gotta do though before we sign up out of here.
Right.
Like, comment,
Subscribe.
share, and make sure y'all share.
You know what I'm
please.
gonna get? I'm gonna get a pair of them shorts from the video. I'm gonna get an airburst and say like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna twerk for 3 whole minutes.
No.
That's all it's gonna be.
You get 3 seconds. You better do a little making clap.
That's it.
Anyway, y'all, it's your girl Ja,
It's your girl Ty.
and this is Last Call.
Over and out.
See y'all.